Hi everyone, I'm Lily. I'm a real estate professional in the Greater Toronto area. I work with my best friend and business partner, Maria. We love to show people what Toronto has to offer in terms of real estate, from buying, selling, investment, and even development. There's so many neighborhoods in Toronto. If I'm not mistaken, 148 of them. And they're all so unique and different. So today we are at Harbourfront. If you're not from Toronto, maybe you are not aware that we are a city on a lake. And the Lake Ontario is definitely one of the best advantages of living in Toronto and living in Harbourfront. Today I'm at the funky Sugar Beach in Harbourfront to talk to you about some of the opportunities in terms of real estate in the Harbourfront area. Sitting here at the lake, you look at this water and the sun and the blue sky and think, wow, I want to live in Harbourfront. But Maria and I, because of the combined years of experience in real estate, we developed a very critical eye for each and every neighborhood. So today we are asking the question, to be or not to be in Harbourfront? So Harbourfront is considered as part of the downtown core of Toronto. On the south side, we have the Lake Ontario. On the east side, we have York Street, and on the west side, Bathurst Street. This is more or less the boundaries of Harbourfront. Toronto Harbourfront emerged as the industrial center for the city of Toronto. For example, Sugar Beach with the pink umbrellas is named Sugar Beach because of the sugar factory right behind me. So from the 1970s, the city began to redevelop this area with cultural centers, sports arenas, and mixed-use condominiums. The most concentrated number of condominiums are actually in this district. Who lives here? What is the population like? So 17,000 people live in this relatively small area, and 65% of these people are young professionals. Again, proximity to downtown core offices, it's great. And the transit, public transit, from buses to streetcars to the subway station, particularly Union Station, it's a great place, basically a hub to connect people to all corners of this city. So that makes it great for young professionals because it's a condo living, and also they can connect to their workplaces very easily from here. And in summertime, most young professionals love the nature and the biking and the walking and all of that, which works brilliantly in Harbourfront. So one of the attractions here is the Jack Layton Terminal, where people take the ferry to beautiful Toronto Island, and there are also lots of water taxis there. It's an extremely popular destination in summertime for the beaches and the amusement parks and everything on that side. So if you're a very outdoorsy person and you like to go to the beach and you like to take water taxis to different little islands around here, or if you like to jog or bike on the 35 miles Martin Goodman Trail, then this is a perfect place for you in summertime. In wintertime, the place gets quite cold because of the direction of the wind that comes from the lake. This place is usually 5 degrees colder than the downtown or midtown area in Toronto. Also, in summertime, this place gets insanely busy. So thousands of tourists come here during the summertime, and also because of the density of the condominium buildings, there is a huge population density in this area. Harbourfront Center houses galleries and places for performing arts and art makers and ceramic studios and glass blowing studios. So it is really a must-see if you're into arts. Quay Terminal is one of my personal favorites. It's a mixed-use condominium with a beautiful shopping center at the bottom with lots of specialty shops and high-end retailers. And if you're a sports fan, Harbourfront could be a great place to be. From Rogers Centre, the former Sky Dome, to Scotiabank Arena, you can walk to a Blue Jays game or Maple Leafs or Raptors to watch a great basketball game. So Harbourfront is all about condos, condos, condos. There are almost no houses or townhouses in this area that is called Harbourfront. So it's all about condominiums. If you are not into condos, then you should not be in Harbourfront. So the positive part of the fact that there are so many condominiums around here is that if you like condo living, then you have so many choices. Choices of city views, lake views, city and lake views, very high-end, entry level, high rises, skyscrapers, and low rises. You just name it. If you like condo living, this is the place. Well, when it comes to average prices of condominiums, the average price per square foot for Harbourfront is around $1,000. But because of the variety of the buildings here and the way they were built and the sizes and the views, the price range is also huge. And that is exactly why one of the first questions we ask our clients is, what is your comfort level in terms of price range? Because if the client gives us the comfort level, then anything is possible in any of these neighborhoods, and Harbourfront is no exception. There are a lot of new construction that are happening right now in the Harbourfront area. The biggest one that hits the news almost daily is Pinnacle 1. Pinnacle 1 will be situated from number 1 to 7 Yonge Street. It's designed by Hariri Pantorini, very well-known architect. It is set to change the landscape of that block with the mixed use of commercial, offices, residentials, affordable rentals, retail, and community centers. It will also be connected to the PATH, which is Toronto Underground Pedestrian Network. If you're a Torontonian, you know that PATH. It is essential for winter time because you don't have to walk outside. You can connect to the Union Station and many other places from that PATH. There are 3 buildings in this project, Pinnacle 1. One is 105-story, one is 65-story, and the other one is 92-story. In total, we're gonna have around 2,500 new units. That is something to think about, that there'll be a lot more people living and working in this area once that project is finished. And that project is only one of many coming up. So with Pinnacle 1, Sugar Wharf, the Sky Tower, and the Prestige, all these new developments, Toronto skyline will come second right after New York, because right now it's New York, Chicago, Toronto. It's gonna be New York, Toronto in terms of number of condominiums and the density in one area. So with all these projects coming up, you have to think about the traffic that it will be creating around this area. And some people might love it because they work in and around the area, or they have their businesses here, or they are planning to do business here. So it might be wonderful because of the crowd, because of the number of people around here. And for some other people, families with kids, or people that prefer more peace and quiet, Harbourfront is not a place for you. Harbourfront is not a place to walk around and go to different restaurants and cafes that have history, that gives it that neighborhood feeling. Harbourfront is not a very close-knit neighborhood. It's kind of cut off by the Gardner Express, and you have to kind of cross it to go anywhere in downtown core for trendy restaurants like King Street or Queen Street. So if you're looking for a neighborhood with a lot of history and character, this might not be it. On the other hand, if you love the lake and love to have a condominium looking at the lake all year round, even when the lake is icy, it's quite peaceful and beautiful. Then you have to kind of see which one is more important to you. So with this staggering number of new condos and the old condos, Harbourfront could be an ideal place for investors that they want to buy smaller units, because even in Pinnacle 1, there are lots of bachelors and junior one-bedroom units that make a perfect investment for people that come in. They want to buy a few units for their kids or for the future of their kids, and buy a unit and renting it out becomes a very attractive part of investment in this area, because professionals would want to live here to be closer to all these hundreds and hundreds of offices. Many of these people that they like to live here for convenience don't even need a car. So to be in Harbourfront means lake, the colorful sunrises and sunsets, the water parks, walking, biking, the sports arenas, breathtaking views from your condominium of either the lake, skyline of Toronto, or both. To be in Harbourfront is to be a condo dweller. And reasons not to be in Harbourfront: colder winters, very, very quiet, almost like a ghost town winters, very limited shopping and dining, and very limited choices of schools. The airport. So one of the contentious issues about Harbourfront is the island airport. There are so many extreme opinions about that. There are always arguments about that because of the noise of the airplanes. This might be something for you to think about, the constant back and forth of the airplane above the lake. So there are pros and cons to any city, any neighborhood, any country. What we aim to do is to be extremely transparent to our audience and make sure that when it comes to real estate, everything, all aspects of life around real estate is customized to your needs to help you make informed decisions about your investments. Either you're buying for yourself, you're investing in any spectrum in real estate. We want to help you make the right decision. So let me know in the comments, are there any specific neighborhoods in Toronto on your radar? Maria and I would love to explore those neighborhoods with you and show you all the amazing things that Toronto has to offer. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.